EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Mario Hampton. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Set.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Kappa. Set.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
Wide 80. Wide 80.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Vikings, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man, that's Felton. Escapes the defender. Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Felton, 65 yards. And And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Baylor Tigers. 380. 380. Hey, ram.
Here's Herbert. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Sam Laporta, 56 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
30-yard line.
Second and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try and do this himself. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. The Chargers at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
On the give, this is Hampton. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
3rd and 4.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Kappa. Hey, ram. 5-9. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Set. Set.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. Now he's able to break to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Omari and Hampton. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
That one out wide and intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
44-yard line.
Hey, Ray. Hey, Ram. Set.
Here's Herbert. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Herbert now. That's to Omari and Hampton out of the backfield. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
21.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Sam Laporta, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Chargers 28, Vikings 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 5. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep and on play action. Here's Herbert. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Give here to Hampton. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Back to throw. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ladd McConkey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Viking 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
70 Timberwolf, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18. Huh.
They'll look to throw. From left side, it's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Set. Warrior 70, go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, Minnesota.
79 Broncos. Check go.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Vikings 14. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard
A
line.
run once more with Hampton. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
13 more yards.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Set. Creative. Route. Go.
A handoff for Warren. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Hey, ram.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10.
Hey! 70 Lions! 79 Broncos! Please, Lions! Go!
They're going to look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Viking, 19, Pioneer! Come 19, come 19! Hey, smash Bronco!
He'll drop to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
It's 2nd down.
Hey, smash! Bronco 18, Corey, 70! Hurt!
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Sack made by multiple defenders.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Riggs! Cup 19, Cup 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates! Chap 60!
2nd and 13. Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Felton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run.
approaching the 45-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Final minute now of the third quarter.
45-yard line.
5-9.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to Hampton.
Sheds off the tackle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Ready. Route. Hey, ram. Crowd right. 12. Set.
Here's Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now
a handoff up the middle. Moore. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's caught. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Herbert changing things up.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Omarion Hampton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Vikings 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Now back to throw.
Quick slant. He's got Joe Mixon.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It brings up 3rd down.
Warriors 70.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Bob had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Hey! Rep 19, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. And the Vikings first down.
19 seconds. 19 seconds. Ready, Lion. Ready, ready.
Back to throw again. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. I'm willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
18 card, Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Minnesota.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 65 cats, 69 with 69. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man in the middle, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's George.
To number 80. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. And the Chargers 25-yard line.
Got it, ready?
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Set, go, Reed, go. 70 Timberwolf. Warriors 70. Yep.
Back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
But he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
First down.
Play action. It's Herbert. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set. Grenade. 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 Go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Now he's going to step up and run.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Herbert off of play action. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Vikings will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Vikings 29.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
12. Hey, Ram. Set.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Black 80.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 19.
Lion. Set. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll try and do this himself. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort And the questions will become, where do they go from here? And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for L.A., it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.